Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Mine was pretty good. We got to enjoy the beach on Saturday, and before the rain came, and then of course yesterday we canceled the stream. It was my birthday. Woohoo! 42 years old. Where has the time gone? Right? It's amazing, especially when you are a parent. You have kids that are getting older, and you're like, it just seems like yesterday they were this small and whatnot. But yeah, the other thing's kind of funny was I was surfing like Facebook, and it's amazing. I didn't know there was as many celebrities that had the same birthday as me. Um, so apparently, according to the posts that I've read, Antonio Banderas's birthday was yesterday. I think they said he was 66. Hey, Valerian, thank you. I think they said he was 66. And then there's a female uh, Chinese actress, Michelle Yeoh, I think is how you say her name. And I think she turned 64 yesterday. And then you have Chris Hemsworth, who, as you may know, played Thor in Marvel movies and shows and whatnot. His birthday was yesterday, and he's only a year older than me, which I thought was quite interesting. He was 43 yesterday. It's always interesting when it comes to celebrities because, for me, anyways, because you grow up being a kid watching movies and whatnot, you kind of, even as you get older, feel like the actors in the movie, unless obviously they're playing a kid, should be older than you. And then you get to a point in your life where actors are either the same age as you or younger than you, and it just feels different. But yeah, thank you for that Prime sub, Valerian. I appreciate it. Wow, 29 months, and you're on a 15-month streak. Woohoo! I didn't notice a alert come across, to be honest with you. Did anybody notice an alert? I didn't really hear nothing either. I'm probably going to need to check into that. We should be having an alert. Did not. Streamlabs can be funny at times. I have noticed over the years. Yeah, I just logged into Streamlabs, and it does not have you on the recent events. The alert is turned on for subscriptions. Hmm. It's on the activity feed for Twitch, but it somehow did not make it to Streamlabs. It requires a log. Yeah, it did. When I went into Streamlabs, their website, I had to log in, but their recent feed has not been updated for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why they're being slow today. Yeah, it just has the last follower from 3 days ago. Streamlabs may need your linked Twitch account re-authenticated. Is there a way to do that besides logging in and out? It says Twitch is the primary. It just takes me to the profile. It's not going to let me disconnect it and then reconnect it. Yeah, just giving general information. Yeah. So I'm in my account settings and it says platforms. It's got Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Facebook, TikTok, etc., etc. And it's got primary for Twitch. Everything else is giving me the option to merge them. But there's no way for me to like disconnect and like reconnect besides logging out and logging back in. Oh, we can try logging out and logging back in, but I don't think it's going to change much. Maybe I have to disconnect on Twitch's end. It doesn't help when, they change settings and relocate things in different places and whatnot. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'll have to probably play with it at a later time. Otherwise, people are going to get bored of just sitting here staring at my face. Well, wouldn't be a Monday without tech problems. Oh wait, yeah. It's Tuesday, but it's our Monday. So we can test the alerts. I can replay the follow from 3 days ago and see what happens. I do need to change my alerts. So the alert obviously is working. And I can replay this one. This was the last subscribed we had. It was a tier 1. So the subscribed alert works too. But for some reason, yours did not come across or even update on Streamlabs for that matter. That just says nothing is broken on your end, though, but can already see it's not updating, which points to Streamlabs and or Twitch. Yeah, there's like a miscommunication or something in between the two. The API is broken somewhere. Account settings, nothing really there. We don't need shared access, integrations. Nothing there that I'm seeing. API settings. Okay. If you're a developer and would like to integrate with our API, please check out our developer documentation. This may be a silly question, but when did you last reboot the PC? I turned it on this morning. I didn't restart it though. When did I last restart it? Maybe last week. There's an option here for widget settings that says reset your widget settings to defaults. And then there's an option to reset alert box settings. I'll take it all the way to default. You restored yours 111 days ago. I don't know. I don't know what Streamlabs is doing. What I might end up doing here if I can find it. There it is. So Twitch does have its own alerts that you can use here. We can try that. All right, we're doing a little bit of work here. Seriously? Now, see, I copied the browser URL, and it's not wanting to paste it for some reason. Now Twitch is being stupid. Boy, that's a long URL. Maybe that'll work. We're going to control audio with OBS. Okay. Well, I guess that's not supposed to happen, huh? Browser source URL. Copy. Paste. Okay. We're going to work now. Let's test it. I don't know if there's a way for me to replay that. They don't have a way in your activity feed to replay an alert. Do they even have an option to test it? Yeah, I'm used to using Streamlabs, and for the most part, I haven't had too much problem with it, but send test alert. Not working. Huh. Okay, that previewed it in the preview window. But sending test alert is not working. So alerts apparently is broken on Streamlabs and Twitch. Huh. Wow. See, this is the issue I have with technology. It'll work one day, the next day nothing has changed, and it won't work anymore. It's like it has a soul and free will. I guess we need to stop making the AI so advanced, right? Oh, maybe that's the issue. It's just me being stupid. Alright, so there's no sound set with it. But on the other token, maybe we don't need a sound. It just pop up on the screen. So new follows, subscription, gifted subscriptions, bits raids, and hype trains, and maybe even channel points will pop up. And if goals are reached. The only thing that's not on Twitch alerts is if anybody does a donation, because that's technically through Streamlabs and not through Twitch. So what we'll do here is we're going to go back to Streamlabs. Because if I have Twitch alerts on and Streamlab alerts on, they're going to go off at the same time if I get a new follow. So we're going to have to go into alert box here. All right, so follows, we're going to disable. Subscriptions, we're going to disable. Bits, disable. I didn't think I was using power-ups, but okay. I'm not even sure what a power-up is, honestly. Raids, turn off. All right, so we're going to leave tips on, which is also donations. And we can turn on merchandise too, since it's through them. All right. So we kind of got two alerts going on at the moment. So if I get a follower or a subscriber and et cetera, that's going through Twitch alerts, which if I see it on activity feed, it should come across the screen. However, I don't see a way of replaying it. And then donations will come across the Streamlabs alert box until I can figure out what their issue is with each other. Computers. And mine's ancient. I got mine back in 2017, so it probably should be in a museum by now. But things are so expensive nowadays, it's going to be forever until I can afford to do any kind of upgrading. But anyways, hopefully that worked for the meantime. Fingers crossed. So yeah, we're going to play Lufia 2 today, and then Fallout New Vegas tomorrow and Thursday. So we are trying to get a submarine in Lufia 2. So we're talking to some engineer-like people, inventors and whatnot, so that we can go under the water. And if you've missed previous episodes, feel free to check out whatever video is still down there. If it's not down there, you can swing over to YouTube, where there's an entire playlist from episode 1 all the way to now. Same thing with New Vegas. You can catch up there as well. To my understanding, what we'll be doing in New Vegas is we're probably going to be moving on to the Honest Hearts DLC, which is basically going to Mount Zion and all that. I mainly want to do it because of some of the gear that you pick up. So that's kind of the thought process there. And I'm looking forward to they're supposed to remaster Fallout 3 and New Vegas. If I would have known that they were going to do that, I probably would have not streamed New Vegas. Would have waited, but we were already kind of in the middle of it when they made the announcement. So we're just going to continue, and maybe at some point in the future, maybe we'll play the remaster a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But I'm definitely going to wait on Fallout 3 until they've done the remaster. And might try to do a little bit of Fallout 4 and maybe Skyrim kind of stuff. Unfortunately, because of my computer only having 3 gigs of VRAM, it is hard to play a lot of games nowadays. New games especially, but also some games that I used to be able to stream with, not as much problem. There's certain games I can't even stream anymore. Skyrim and Fallout, I'm trying to figure out a way to be able to play them on this computer, but apparently with, I guess, the upgrades that they've gotten, the VRAM usage that they do added to the VRAM usage of OBS makes it over 3, and then the computer crashes. So that's unfortunate. I used to be able to play Fallout 76 on my computer, streamed it some, had a little bit of lagging and whatnot, but to the least I could actually play it. I can't even play it on my PC anymore. I've set the settings on low, and it still crashes. So I have to kind of depend on the PlayStation 5 to play games like that. Whatever doesn't work on the computer, if I can have it on PlayStation, that's kind of what I got to do. So what I might do in the future is do the remote play thing. But the challenge is the picture won't be always as pretty because computer is wired internet, PlayStation is downstairs wireless internet. So it's not going to be the most stable of connections. And there are some videos on YouTube that show that, where it might look okay, and then it'll get pixelated at times and blurry, and you won't be able to see. And then unfortunately, that's the way it is. And I have fiber internet, and it's like $300-400 or 300-400 megabytes per second kind of speed. So I mean, it's decent speed. It's just the instability of Wi-Fi, I guess, and Sony. Which I don't know how many of you have PlayStation 5, but Sony, despite the fact that they're in hot water because they're telling people they're not going to do physical game copies anymore, and that they're supporting the whole idea of just because you bought it doesn't mean you own it. I guess they've made that speech as well as some other gaming companies. As much as I hate to say it, this is kind of what I see happening with PlayStation in the future, and I'm sure other consoles will probably do something similar. So they want to do away with physical games, which for the most part, even if you get a physical game, you still kind of have to be connected to the internet to update it and all that mess. It's not like the old school days of like PlayStation 3 and below, where you could just kind of put the game in and just go ahead and play, So what I see happening is they're going to do away with physical copies. You're going to have to buy it digitally. They're going to require you at some point to have a PlayStation Plus subscription. Okay. And they're already talking, you have to have your PlayStation connected to the internet every 30 days or some crap like that. So what I foresee, they're going to do it sort of like, your streaming services, Netflix, Hulu. I mean, I think GameFly is still in existence, isn't it? So you're going to have a digital library. You're going to have to be connected to the internet to be able to play the games on your digital library. And you're going to have to pay a subscription on top of whatever it costs to buy the game that you're really actually just renting when it comes down to it. So at some point they could just disconnect the game and you paid $60-70 for a game that you can no longer play. That's kind of what I see is going to happen in the future. It's just a theory, hopefully not. But they're going to set it up like a streaming service. They've already talked about at one point having advertisements on games. So it's like, I guess if you go through a loading screen or you have like a home screen, there's going to be a banner ad or some crap. So they're kind of working on ruining gaming for everybody. So it's like if you have old consoles and old games, hold on to them, stick to them. Do not get rid of them. Okay, keep them. That way, if modern gaming goes to shit, you can always play your older games. And that's something I do see probably happening as well. People are going to start investing in getting the older consoles. They're going to be looking on Amazon, eBay, thrift stores, flea markets, and they're going to be looking for older consoles. They might even try to find older TVs because the older consoles don't have the HDMI connections that, the newer ones do. And not too many flat screens nowadays offer the audio video hookups. You have to have HDMI now. And so people are going to be looking for older TVs. People are going to be looking for older consoles. You can get adapters. I think Amazon sells some adapters for the older consoles for the newer TVs. So you can check into that as well. But I do see at some point that's probably going to happen if things don't start getting better. I can hook up my PlayStation 2 and I can play PlayStation 1 and 2 games on that. And I'm not connected to the internet. They don't know I own the game. There's not a damn thing they can do about it. Super Nintendo, etc. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens here in the future. I know people are getting greedier and greedier every day. Before you know it, you're going to have a subscription, a monthly subscription to get groceries. And besides paying, the ever-rising prices of groceries, you're also going to have to pay that monthly fee. Sort of like, I guess, Costco and all them, which is an annual fee, but they'll probably, change it to monthly. So, I don't know. Let's try playing some Lufia here. I think you're probably bored of me talking by now. Gotta turn my volume down. All right, keep me up to date about how your volume is. The fun thing about playing a retro game, and well, I guess Fallout New Vegas is retro too, but between playing this and Fallout's volume is really quiet. You could have it up to max, and it's going to be a lot quieter than this game is. So whenever I switch between the two games, I'm changing the game audio, and then I have to change my headset as well. So it's like I got to turn it all the way up when we're doing Fallout, and then I got to turn it almost all the way down when we're playing Lufia. Alright, so I think we've already explored this town, and now we're heading into this laboratory. Kirmo, maybe that's how you say it. Kirmo Laboratory? Long time no see, Dr. Lexus. Have you come up with anything new? Oh, Dr. Lexus, you came. Dr. Kirmo is in the basement. Dr. Kirmo's plans are perfect. It's just that there's no ship to match them. Well, they're probably going to use my ship. I love this place so much. Something about the smell of oil, I just love it. You say so. Things have been getting broken and lost recently. I wonder why. Dr. Lexus, you finally completed the engine? When Dr. Kirmo finishes the sub, all will be ready. When Dr. Kirmo finishes his sub research, people will travel under the sea. It's like a dream. Oh, Lexus, you're still alive. What kind of greeting is that? By the way, did you finish the submarine design? What do you think? I do all day. It was done long ago, but I can't find the right ship for it. Don't worry. You've got Acceleron. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it Acceleron. I'm not sure how else you pronounce that. The one made of the Phantom Tree. What? Are you serious? That ship will be perfect. Where is it? We anchored it right outside. We can bring it here in a flash. What do you want to do? Don't ask me such a stupid question. Let's get on with the remodeling. You heard him, Maxim. Can we remodel Exceron? Yes, let's do it. Let's bring it. Their version of the Enterprise. So this is Exceron. I see. Yes, this will do. We can remodel this into a submarine. Good, then let's get to it. Alright, bring it. Bring me the plans. Right. Hey, what are you doing here? I've got you now. You can't go anywhere. You stole the plans. What? Dr. Kirmo, the plans for the submarine have been stolen. What? Who did this? An elf child, I'm sure of it, because her ears were pointed. Elf. Elves never even get close to human cities. You must have thought you saw an elf child. I saw it. I could tell from those pointy ears. But no time to argue about it. We must get them back or we can't do a thing. We can do nothing without those plans. I don't know how long it'll take to make new ones. There's no other way to remodel but to retrieve the plans from her. Too bad. I thought we could finally finish the submarine. Why did she have to steal the plans anyway? They're meaningless to lay people. So she was the cause of the broken and missing things. I'm so angry at the child, I don't know what I'd do to her if I saw her again. I saw that child too, but she doesn't seem to be such a bad girl. Yeah, well, where is she? The child who just took off definitely had large drawings in her hand. Why didn't you stop her? Somebody took off at full speed. He was so fast that no one could catch him. And you say the same thing. You say the same thing. Has anybody seen a little elf girl? There's an elf village south of here, but you must take the mountain of no return to reach it. The mountain of no return is full of mystery. I suggest you not go at all. I'm going to say that's probably where she went, although nobody is particularly saying that. Everybody else is pretty much saying the same thing. South. They said south, didn't they? He said south. South of here. There's an elf village south of here, but you must take the mountain of no return to reach it. The south of here is ocean. So either I have to sail south, or I need to go north to a mountain. Let's do some exploring. Burn them. I'm gonna burn the roses. It's kind of sad. My roses are not doing all that great either. When we bought the house, they just put in some azalea bushes, and they were kind of raggedy azalea bushes. And so we got rid of the ones that looked really bad, and we put in 3 rose bushes. We chose rose bushes because several people had them around the community, and so I think I've been to this town. So we planted them, but the sun and the heat has been doing a number on them. It doesn't help that our water is hard water. And so when it rains for like several days, they look nice and healthy and flowers are happy and whatnot. And then when it doesn't rain and I'm just watering them with the hose, then they look kind of dried out and not so happy. Yeah, we've been to Treble. So where is this mountain? No return. I'm assuming it's got to be somewhere close to the village down here. Oh yeah, we want to fight the cores because they can give you a lot of experience. They're going to run like cowards. They're equivalent to the metal slimes in Dragon Quest. Maybe this is the way. It's kind of south. He forgot to say, go east first. All right, I think this is where we gotta go. It looks like the place. Oh, Alexis. Alright, thank you, Sully. Alright, did I get, like, all the spells? I did, yay. Valor is definitely one you want. Did he get Valor? I'm pretty sure he gets Valor, too. Did I not buy for him? How much money do I have? all that walking and we're gonna warp to buy some spells. Let's see. Alright, so this is where we were. We got the shop. Is there a magic shop here too, or is this just strictly the place of science? It appears science only. Does Pico have a spell door? No, Pico doesn't really have much of anything. Go back to Treble, see if they had a spell store. An inn and an item shop, no spell store. Gurio is destroyed. This is definitely not where we're going to buy any spells. I think it's this one. Or no, it's the other one. But we'll see if they have a spell store. Item in a shop. Alright, it's the other one. Dankirk. We'll get it right eventually. That is not what I'm looking for. Where in the world did I pick up Valor and whatnot? I wish you could warp from in town, but you can't. Couldn't get there or there or there. That's destroyed. Farum, maybe? You have champion. But how did she get Valor? Alright, we're gonna go to Forfeit Island. Maybe we can find it there. Because this is where everything's supposed to go, right? So, like, if you go down here, you can buy all the items I've ever had and sold. But I don't think that includes spells. No. Oh, I could buy everybody a black eye. It would boost everybody's stats up too if I had 50,000. That's the armor place. This is the item place. Not a magic place. And a tavern. This is where the casino is. I don't think we got it from a treasure chest or anything. Alright. We're going to try to save time and we're just going to look it up here. You can first buy Valor in the town of Portravia at the magic store. For 30,000. So we don't have enough money for it. But we were in that town and I did not see a music store. Alright, there's a shop. There's a downstairs. That's what it is. Alright, so we got Thunder. He needs Dragon. And then both of them need Valor. We can buy Dragon. Alright, so now we just need to get 2 Valors. Alright, well now that we know where the location is. The heads up, we got an ad starting in 50 seconds. We'll try to do some money making, that way you're not really missing anything. It's just charge, it's just one enemy. All on the same line. Making money relatively quickly, though. Like 6,000 gold a battle. $2,000 for one rose. One rose bush is worth 2,000 gold. We're going to need a total of 60,000 gold for 2 spells. Probably should just have him attack. Welcome back, community. How was the advertisements? So out of curiosity, because I can't exactly check into it myself, because when you are monetized, you're automatically a subscriber of your own channel. So I get, obviously, ads free. But when there is an ad, what exactly happens? Does the ad play on the big screen and then the stream is on a little screen over above the chat? I've seen that happen with some streamers. Is that how it works with mine as well, or is it just the ad and you don't see me at all? Because some streams also is that way too. I'm just kind of curious how the advertisements work. I think some people, they get a little banner ad down at the bottom. Their stream's at the top, and then there's a little banner at the bottom. Charge, get him! Oh, he stayed. Oh, we're gonna get some experience. Regarding ads, I don't know. I've been boycotting the advertising industry for years now with every means at my disposal. Yeah, look at that. 33,000 experience for just one. Only one person went up a level. Yeah, I've run into a few sites that they don't like if you have ad blockers on, and they pretty much make you turn it off in order to use them. Almost no gold though, yeah. You sacrifice gold for experience. I think it's the same way with the metal slimes in Dragon Quest. It's like just about every RPG has that monster that gives you a lot of experience. Yeah, we probably could just use Fireball. Save some magic. Let's see. All right, 10,000 more. looky here. One stage, look at that. Run away, run away, run away. Probably should use Firebird. Oh, not now. Almost. Maybe one more fight, depending on what we get. There it is. All right, let's get our spells. All right, we're done with spells. Let's try to sort it a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna make sure we got all the equipment that we need to while we're here. Pounder, it has no special abilities though. And a rainy edge. Nothing else. Oh, I didn't look at the armor. Armor. Nope. Alright, moving on after we stay the night at the inn. Alright, we'll stay. He defended. Alright, we don't have any plated cloth. We do have an eagle rock. Nobody's eating. Or nobody's eating. Nobody's using. Needing, I guess, is what I was trying to say. You can always buy another one at Forfeit Island, so give it to them. don't have a big shield. So circle it. Plated cloth. We need to work on Fumi, really. Red beret. Alright, so we've been dealing with, like, a lot of plants needing fire, so we're going to use our fire monster here. Well, we know that we're going to have to cross a rope bridge. Puzzles. Ooh, fun. I can move those. I did that wrong. Okay, so we got to use these to help block. Puzzles. I can't go this way. Move this here, then I can't go this way. But if I move that here, then I'm stuck. Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles. have to deal with that. I think I'm getting close. I think I'm getting close. The brain is working here. See, if I do that, and then I move this, okay, but I can't get this one. There we go. Get it eventually. Make sure there's nothing down here. So far, it's been pretty straightforward. The bridge. Why is nothing happening? Run! The bridge is falling down. Fun. Can't go that way. That's not working. I can't do that either. Can't do that either. gonna knock me up here. Alright, so I can't go down and I can't go across. I can't go this way. But I have to keep... do that, and then he can't block me anymore. Okay. Can't go that way. But potentially push this down, at least to here. Then I probably can't go this way no more. Oh, we can get the treasure. Woo! I don't know if it's going to be any better than what I got. It is better. Look at that. Hornet. What's this one have? Ice attack. Well, we're going to use... Woohoo. Alright, so... we still need to find a way to be able to go this way, or we can go this way. Give me just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, that's promising so far. Look up here, see what we got. Aha! This needs to go up. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of stay that way, otherwise I get kicked there. We can push this one down, though. Then we have to come back this way. Push this one down all the way. There we go. There's the elf. And it's not the one on the shelf. Oh shit. No way! Of course we gotta save her ass. We should leave her to fight them. She's the one that caused it. Alright, what are we fighting? We are fighting gargoyle. What would gargoyles be weak against? Let's try thunder. That wasn't bad. Raise our defense and magic resistance just in case. Although I find lots of times it's not all that effective. I probably should have kept Sully. Try dragon. Thunder was better. Ah, it worked. Ah, yeah. That was a nice hit. They're all about the same. Oh, look at that. Are you alright? I didn't ask you to help me. You people are... Milka, stop it. I usually call him Artea. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I'm not going to call him Artie. What kind of language is that? These people saved your life, didn't they? But Artea, they were making one of those weird ships that lab was draining ooze. Is that why you stole the plans? Whatever the reason, stealing is wrong. Wait a minute. Are you sure about the ooze coming out of the lab? You didn't even know how the lab was killing the city and sea? Not a single flower blooms. That's enough, Milka. Give the plans back. But Artea, they'll just keep... Forced understanding will not last. Change comes only when they see the problem themselves. I return these to you. Well, wait. It might not be right away, but I'll fill Portravia with flowers. You have my word. You mean? Yes, I will remodel the machines in the lab so that no more ooze leaks out. You will? Really? Of course. I will prove to you that I am really a genius. When the city is filled with flowers, I will invite you to join me there. And I will give you a big bunch of flowers. Would you accept that from me then? Only if the city is really filled with tons of flowers. Thank you. Well, let me go back to the city and start working on it right away. Maxim, I'll meet you at Portravia. Artea, bad news. What is it? A weird ball of light appeared above our village. That light is full of evil energy. That light is full of evil energy flow. The amount is, well, it's Gigundo. Sounds very familiar. Really? What is it? It's the Sinistral of destruction. You should return to the village at once. We'll go with you. But I really cannot bring humans into my village. We have no time for that now, alright? Go now, or your people will be slaughtered. Alright, I'll warp us. Artea, the ball of light suddenly flew here and wrapped around Karin and took her away. What? My mother? There was nothing we could do. It was too strong. We couldn't even move. I'm so sorry. So where did this ball of light go? It flew towards the Divine Shrine. The Divine Shrine? That's why Karin, he's had everything planned all along. What is this Divine Shrine? They're mystic stones that boost power inside. Only... maybe it's Karen. We'll call it... Karen sounds better for a female. Can open the door. I understand. This isn't good, Maxim. We don't want an Amon with even more power. I know. Artea, where is this shrine? You can't enter without elves. Please leave this to me. I know you don't want to do things with humans, but you really need us for this. Amon's power is beyond imagination. We may not be able to defeat him. We need to work together. I understand. This is no time to futz around. We need to get to Karen as soon as possible. So will you tell me where the shrine is? Southwest. You seem to know best about Amon. Until we save Karen, please lead the way. Alright, let's go. And we finally have the team that we end up with. Alright, let's have a look here. He's got a ponder rod. So that increases fire magic, this increases water magic, and this increases power. Increases defense during battle. Let's see. Lion Fang, I think, would probably be best. You have to catch him up to with magic too, although he does have a lot of the stronger spells. My mother will be okay, won't she, Artea? Yes, I will save her and bring her back. Karen's okay, isn't she? The light was shining, that's all, but I couldn't move at all. I can't believe it. No. Karen had especially strong energy waves that wouldn't let monsters near, so why? I'm not really fond of humans, but this time I beg of you, please save Karen. I've never seen such a scary-looking person. Who is that, anyway? I didn't know there were such brave humans like you people. I sense powerful evil energy from that ball of light. I wonder if Karen is safe. Artea's swordsmanship and magic skills are the best. I'm sure you can save Karen. Yeah, but Artea was always an archerer. Hits enemy with beam of light. Fra. And he's the only one that can use it. Crazy blade? An evil knife. You're selling me a cursed weapon? But I can take the curse off of it if I have a curse lifter. We need to make a little bit of money here. Do I have any curse lifters anyways? If I hit the right button, that would be great. I don't think so. No human has ever stayed over before. You don't have to pay. Would you like to rest? Oh, isn't that nice? Free! We like free. Alright, let's go over here to the church. And save. Alright, we've been in there. Go in here. You won't get dirty anymore, right? I'm not worried. These people we've talked to. Alright. Where are we? Alright, so there's the mountain. Assuming the shrine is down there. Wybens. T-Rex. That worked pretty good. You're actually pretty strong. Get him, guy. Wow. Still alive. I'll assume that's the shrine. Oh, not them. I'm kind of curious. Yes, you can. This is stronger, but this gives you ice attack, and this gives you nothing. So we're going to keep it like that. Alright, this is a dead end. Yeah, because it's water. We just watered the plant. Heals all party members of your... Heals all members of your party of all damage. And this just fully restores one person. I think we're going to get her this one. Where'd that life potion go? You. I wouldn't mind getting that, but I need to have a first lifter first. And I haven't found anybody who sells it yet. Alright, so we pretty much got all that we can get here. I think we pretty much got all we can get with the spells, too. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a save, and then we're going to warp all the way to the first city. And we're going to try to get Artea caught up on his magic. Cafe. Is there a magic store? Yep. I think there was a magic spell placed there. Pimento. I think this is actually our house over here. There's our baby. We like to sleep in our own beds. Yeah, free sleep. Free health healing here. Item store. No magic store that I see. This one's destroyed, isn't it? You can probably use just about every spell. It's an item store. Is there a magic store in Bound Kingdom? Maybe not. Oh, we're running low on money. Needs that. And that. I think I really have anything worth selling. Can probably sell these. I'd go buy one. Got warp, so I need 15,000 for rally. Okay, I think we could probably fight in the sea. We cannot because I don't have my boat anymore. But we can go all the way down here where the monster should give us more money. Just gotta fight some chickens. Who's hungry? We having KFC tonight. Who's it gonna charge? They shorten Artea's name. It's Artie on the screen. Give me just a second. All right, we're going to take a short break. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. And we're going to continue just like any other RPG, and we're going to grind to make some money here. Try to catch Artea up on his magic. Of course, it might be magic that he not entirely needs, but just in case, we're going to try to get him caught up. But yeah, it looks like they shortened his name when he joined us. To Artie. I'm not going to call him that, though. I'm going to continue to call him Artea. Alright, so he's got a water sword, so that's not going to really work here. So we will use... Maybe we'll just use a regular fireball. Sly Fox. Let's try Thunder. Pretty hard. Lightning hits pretty hard. Oh, alright, so we have the money now to buy the one bell. See, we were in this one. Alright, y'all have a magic shop. No. Nope. Oh, he can't use Perish. He can use Absorb. And we can go ahead and give him Awaken. So he needs Absorb for 20,000. That would be a good one for him anyways. So we can steal magic points. sort very well. Because I have to do it by hand. Oh, this is definitely going to be an overkill. Ouch. No magic, please. There's no magic place there. Was there one in Dankirk? Alright, it's gonna be a little bit to get mirror. We can go ahead and take care of these two. And we're gonna need 40,000. We're getting close to catching up here. 40,000. Ooh. All right, we killed the big guy. All right, way to go, team. You need some magic once and choose a door. You can use... Missed! Oh well. Ah, some more chicken. They were weak against ice, if I remember correctly. Which... we could do dragon, or we could do ice ball. That's not good, she's missing. His health up here. Chicken are back. We got another life potion. It was Dankirk. That should replenish her magic. Alright, if there's any magic stores here. I don't think there was. Guess there's one in the shop. Item store. Nope. That was destroyed, so let's go to treble. Oh. That was destroyed, been there. Wait a minute. In there and there. We go to Ferrum. I don't think we went to Ferrum. Over here. Alright, so you don't need those. I think we're getting hit. We're pretty much caught up, I believe. Oops. Alright, so this is the furthest town besides the elf village we just came from. Shoots out arrows. It hits more than one enemy though, don't it? Five. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to buy that. It's weaker, but I'm wondering how it does if it hits multiple enemies. Because technically Artea is supposed to be an archer. They changed him into a swordsman in this one for some reason. know what? Let's just all attack. Alright, we're gonna see if he hits multiple people with that. See if they say anything different at the lab. Lexus told me everything. I totally admit our faults. I will never repeat them. Celeron is being remodeled right now. It'll be one heck of a ship, you'll see. Everyone understands and forgives us. This lab will never produce ooze again. By the way, Celeron hasn't been remodeled yet. Please give us a little more time. Time enough to go save Carrie. Alright, off to the shrine. Yep, it hits everybody, but not very hard. Doesn't hit very hard. Plus he swings a sword, which doesn't make sense if he's using a bow. You know, if you look at the original sprite and animation in Lufia 1, which is supposed to be the sequel to this, but Artea is in it at the beginning, he didn't have a sword and shield, and his animation was a bow and arrow. I don't know why they decided to change it. Matter of fact, you get Artea's boat. Rin's Lizard. What element do you think they are? Let's do fire. They sort of look like they're flying. Let's try it. Works for me. Guess we're going down the stairs. Ooh, we're gonna have to do some grappling hooking. Look at that, we already have it up. Several different kinds of stairs. Treasure. Witch. Oh my lord. Too many. Ooh, you think there's any treasure or anything here? That was a nice hit. I don't know. What do you think happens if I kill everybody? It's the chickens. Nothing. Nothing happened. This is just one of those gotcha rooms. Okay. I could go over here. I'd fall if I tried to go over there. That doesn't work good. That does. Okay. I can push it, but I can't pull it. Ah, screwed up. I wasn't quite sure about the placement of that one post. Oh, because it's not there anymore. Okay, F2, save it. Revive armor! Woohoo! See how good it is. Magical armor. Heals all members. Alright. Gonna have to drop. Alright, so we've been down. We used those stairs. And we used those stairs. Now we gotta work on making our way over on this side of the map. As far as we can bring it. What's up the stairs? More stairs. Let's go back. Ah, there's the post. I'm gonna have to fall down. Post reset. Of course. Already needs healed. It missed. Heals all members of your party of all damage. Well, how in the world did it miss? Like there's a hole in the ground there. Rocket ring. This is agility. All right, let's see what this. Gonna have to drop down. I was kind of curious about the hole. Hand you there. I got two possible places I can go. How many turns you gonna get? Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. It seems like this is where we should be going, and I have not investigated that other way. Yeah, I believe it was this way. This was the treasure chest, okay. But where was the other stairs? Wasn't that one? That's where all the monsters were. Alright, so these guys are just tough. Thought we had something that lowered their defensive, but apparently not. No, we don't have anything that lowers defense. Alright, so we got something over here. We got something over here. Well, we had to come this way to get the heart key. Can I shoot it with an arrow now? No. Probably not the hammer either. Might be something we're gonna come back to, probably going the other way. Yeah. All right. We had to go this way anyways to get the key. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. Alright, let's try this again. Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles. Try this again. Give me just a second. Alright, let's get back to the puzzle, shall we? Alright, so go here. Then we're going to go here. And then instead of going that way, we are going to fall down the hole. And go all the way around to these stairs. Alright, now we can turn the torches on here. To add some drama. I'm thinking maybe this would be the best thing to use. Or not. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. Could have hit harder, but they fly. Now it'll work. defense is so high, and they don't have any spells apparently in this game to reduce defense. I haven't found any. Alright, so we have a door and we have a place for a bomb. To the ordered scale of the tune. Alright, let's see what's in the door. Process of elimination. These damn things again. What are you guarding? A dragon egg! Pretty grand for a dragon egg. I bet you the door's locked. Okay, I think I know what to do. With my hammer. Will you now open that door? Through this door is the divine room whose concentrated energy gives power to the mind. Do you really think I would open the door, the likes of you, with your wicked heart? Will you choose to open it and live, or not, and be destroyed? You have my answer already. I cannot open this door. Then why is it you did not resist and let me kidnap you? Isn't it true that had I resisted then, you would have harmed the people in my village? And this is where I can use my power to its fullest. I expected as much, but do you really believe you can defeat me with your paltry powers? I do not know, but at least I can assure you that you will not escape unscathed. No, Karen. If you release your power in this place, your life. It's you people again. Why do you follow me like stupid tiny flies? What did you say? I will not let you live this time. No more mercy. Ah, what power. What? Ye being of wicked heart, out, depart forthwith from this sacred place. Why? Why this much power? Ah. Karen, no! Artea. Karen, why did you do this? You knew what would happen. Yet even my life is not enough to defeat Amon. You are the only, our hope, our... I know, Karen. Artea, please look after my Milka for me. So that was the one. Yes, that was Amon. Please let me go with you. That evil, I must destroy it. I don't think I even introduced myself. I'm Macklin. Guy, my name's Guy. I'm Salon. I am Artea. You will risk life and limb in this battle. You have no idea what it's like. I cannot imagine going back without fighting now. For Karen and Milka. I understand. Fine. We'll do this together then. What's behind the door? A portal? Probably leads out, right? The attributes of all the members increase. Okay. We'll take it. Artea, where's my mother? I'm so sorry I couldn't save her. Oh no, no! Forgive me, I have failed you. Artea? Milka, I am so sorry, please forgive me. Was my mother able to be of any help to you, Artea? Yes, if she had not released her power, there I wouldn't be alive. My mother saved you, didn't she? I am sure she can rest peacefully with that. Are all elves that emotionally strong? They're no stronger than humans, Guy. She was crying, you know. Human or elf, sorrow is sorrow. Blazed out of the shrine into the northwestern sea. It took Karen. He hadn't changed his dialogue. Even Artea couldn't defeat that enemy. What kind of enemy was it? Can't believe that Karen died. Elves are not used to death. Alright guys, that's all the time I have left, but thank you for coming and watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the follow button. I'm usually live Monday through Thursday. So I'll be back tomorrow, but we'll be playing Fallout New Vegas tomorrow and Thursday. Lufia will be back on Monday. So have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
The sky is black, the winds they howl. A raging storm is on the prowl. Dark clouds gather, the thunder roars. We're running wild, chasing the shores. Feel the fury, feel the rain. A storm inside driving me insane. No escape from this twisted fate. We rise and fall with every break. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight through my heart. We fight the winds, we stand our ground. In the chaos we're finally found. Waves crash high, the oceans rage. Battles fought on every stage. The thunder cracks, it calls our name. We're born from fire, we live in flame. Feel the fury, feel the rain. A storm inside driving me insane. No escape from this twisted fate. We rise and fall with every break. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight through my heart. We fight the winds, we stand our ground. In the chaos we're finally found. We won't be broken by the night. In the eye of the storm we find the light. Through the darkness, through the pain, we rise again and break these chains. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight through my heart. We fight the winds, we stand our ground. In the chaos we're finally found. Storms will pass, but we remain stronger now. We felt the strain, riding out. We chase the dawn with the storm.